Only in America, the land of the brave and free, would there be political legislation to justify and legalize discrimination and prejudice, as if those narrow-minded and misinformed needed an excuse to peddle their hatred against others of difference. Factors such as religion are being used as an excuse to legitimize legislation which is based in error, and founded in not only that error, but built in the prejudicial preconceptions of those same narrow-minded individuals who are self-confessed bigots. Only they do not call themselves bigots, they call themselves Christians. And they also declare that they are the voice of good living and moral values. The misuse of religion to justify and perpetuate hatred and discrimination and misrepresentation has to stop, and it has to stop because it is morally disgusting. I am appalled that those that engineer oppression of the supposed free claim to speak for God. They do not speak for God. And to claim to do so is an abomination against their very own religion. And these blind men are the leaders of your children's tomorrow. They teach systematic abuse through the church, through the state, via not only discriminatory laws which serve to keep the people they hate in their place, to be controlled, manipulated, and subdued, but also to teach your children that to hate is not only okay, but it is legal and expected, and almost an invisible American amendment to the Constitution. Is it any wonder more young people are not only more aggressive, but also more miserable and isolated than ever, finding no comfort in their parents, church elders, school teachers, and especially not politicians. With no one left who understands, where will they go and what will they do? Will they attack those who are different? Or will they attack themselves for being different? America was not founded on intolerance, but freedom that were to be provided for under God and under the law, and yet America and nations worldwide abuse both. They abuse God and they abuse the law. And we, what do? We do nothing. People all over the world are suffering because of our intolerance. The effort to pigpen those of difference will ultimately fail, as with all of man's plans. How dare we stand by and explain away or legitimize the broken hearts of others, when we are the very ones who are the perpetrators of those dastardly crimes? We are the heartbreakers. The church, the state, and the law should be used to keep people of the free world free, accepted and protected under God, under the government, and within the law. The laws should afford freedom for all, equally for all, for we are all people, we all bleed red, and we all deserve better. A safe and harmonious place for our children to be, whoever they wish to be, placing no constraints upon their hearts or their lives, to teach them tolerance, love, and compassion. To everyone, in equal measure, and maybe, just maybe, there could be peace in our time. Our lawmakers, church elders, and our common neighbor himself has enslaved a world in the shackles of insipid hatred and malice, when these very chapters of our society were to provide freedom. Indeed, we each are slaves, whether we believe in hatred and prejudice or not. Our hearts lie in chains because we aren't wise enough or brave enough to say no, to stand and be counted equal as brothers and sisters and lovers and mothers and fathers, all children and all free under God. To those of faith or of none, who believe and uphold the putrid legislation of intolerant discrimination, shame on you. Shame on you. We are all of the same faith because we all want a better world. We all want peace in our time. We are one. We are the same. We want the same things and we dream the same dreams. So why? Tell me why. Until the jailhouses of oppression and discrimination are torn down, we can never be free. There are captives in our countries, and we are the very people who carry the keys to our freedom. We locked up good and moral people in our jails of oppression, and our jails of discrimination, and our jails of prejudice. And we keep them there still, prisoners of our own virtues, misconceptions, ignorance, and prejudice. But can't you see? We are all prisoners of something. And we who jailed the innocents, with our ignorance and our lies and our bigotry and our intolerance and our hatred, can also set these people free. And unbeknown to us all, we will also free ourselves. We will free ourselves from the dirty chains of slavery that we put ourselves in. Let our neighbour not live in fear nor shame for any longer, but in love with each other and ourselves. Amen. Bye-bye for now.